Hi guys, I just decided to come on live because I need some printed papers I have basically two pet portraits that I said I would do. And so I'm going to work on the one that I had promised first, and then I'll do another one. But for this one, I need different blacks and purples and deep blues and that kind because the cat is all black. So I'm going to have to get all of my color ranges by mixing in the purples and blues, and it'll just be a very unique looking thing. So I'm going to start with purples, and I'm just going to spread them out and do them up here. So I've got my gel plate that's ancient. And hi, Angie. And this old brayer, it's got bits, and I've tried everything to get it clean. I'm using what I have. I just grabbed a few things off my out of my bin of stuff. I'm going to use limited type things. I can make marks with the side of the card. I've got a couple different textured things. So I'm going to take my sweater off so I don't get paint on it, because I've already ruined one sweater with paint. So no reason to put all of my sweaters into the, oh my God, you got paint on it type situation. So I'm just going to do some, a little bit of printing. So I have some colors and the ranges that I need. And these aren't going to be fabulous or anything. It's just to get some different color down. I've got some brown paper that I can roll off on. And maybe we'll do some of these. And I can stamp this off on this. It's not really doing much. Hi, Heather. So yeah, I'm just doing this because I need the papers to complete some things. Since I have finished Darby's blanket, or Afghan rather, and said, well, I'll just do an impromptu, and those that want to watch can watch, and those that are doing something else can do something else. So no pressure. I just mainly wanted to get some papers with some color on it. It's been a while since I did any of this. So that's really pinky. That's all right too. We'll just put some base colors down, and as it builds up, we'll just go from there. I figured I might as well go ahead and record as I go. It might be the only way I can share things with you guys is if I, come on impromptu and do what I can. And I don't even care that that's kind of squiggly squaggly. I might let the pages dry and go through and put some color on, and then go through again and add a layer to it. Hi, Peg. So this is basically, like I said, I just want to get some color, different color down. And I got a little bit where it's going to get on me if I'm not looking for full prints. I'm just looking for color, because this is all going to get torn up into little pieces. I'll show you the subject. That's what I have to deal with. She wants a pet portrait of a black cat, which I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. We will see how it goes. Lots of blues, and I was thinking like deep purples would look cool. Let's bring the pink one back and put this one down on top of it. Oh, okay. That looks kind of cool with those two. That'd be good, tore up and used for the backgrounds. Let's do this one. This one's not open, of course. Hi, Gail. Sorry for the shadows, guys. It's kind of the best I can do. I'm trying to figure out how I can get this paint open. Let me see. It's hard when most of my supplies are shoved into another room. I had to really work to get my paint cart out of that room and back down the hallway in here. I'll be so glad when the flooring situation is dealt with. And let's see if I can get this open. I stopped at Joann's and was going to pick up just a few more dark colors, but I couldn't get anybody to come to the register, so I left the paint on the counter and walked out. I was like, I don't have time to look for y'all. Then I went to Arby's, and nobody ever came back to the window to take the next order, so I left there, and I came home and ate leftovers. I guess I have like zero patience today. So I said, it's time for me to go home because I'm not playing well with others. Let's just put some color down. Let me pick that stripe up here. A random stripe of darker purple on there. That's kind of interesting. This one's a nice, really dark color. Yeah, it's not like me to not be patient. I just was not patient today. I said, well, I'll just take my unhappy Fanny back home and not be a burden to anybody out here. And then I went to 3 different Dollar Trees. I think this was what got me. I went to 3 different Dollar Trees to pick up some of those little felt kits that I said I would give away on Friday. But you know what? None of the local ones have them. I have to drive all the way back across town, and that wasn't happening today. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Might end up just having to give away just one of these kits that I have already. Now, some of this paint might pop off from the gel onto the plate when I pick this up. That's okay too. I'm just going to lay this down on here. Yeah, the lady up the street asked, are you still going to be able to do that picture of my friend's cat that died? And I'm like, oh, yeah. First I had to find the picture of the cat because I forgot where I put it. It's just all of this with the house came up, and then it was just like, oh my gosh, how am I going to find time to do everything I want to do? And then I said, you know what? I'm going to do what I can and not freak out about the rest of it. I really like that one and this one just as they are. So I'm going to set them aside to dry. Let's see. Set them aside to dry. Somewhere safe. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else do I have? Here's another. This one's really deep. Sounds pretty solid. Oh gosh, your Michaels is all self-checkout now? I haven't been to the Michaels in a long time. It really is getting to where it's just easier to stay at home and get stuff online and have it delivered. I think my niece is right that regular retail stores are dying because you can't get people to work in them. The Dollar Tree by Joann's, there was a new manager. He just started, and I was listening to the conversation. I guess it was this previous store manager or whatever. He was asking her if she'd already done the schedule, and they were focused on getting the Christmas, because apparently they've had like 3 trucks with no movement to the sales floor in the back room. So there's no room for another truck delivery. So I was sitting there thinking, I could pipe up and say, I'm a presentation specialist with almost 20 years of experience. Do you need help? And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, that kind of looks like an x-ray of somebody's organs. Ugh, we need to put another color on that. Let's put some of this back here. This is what got Scott and I when we went to the Food Lion just the other day. We were checking ourselves out, and we look up, and I kid you not, there was like 6 people standing there watching us check out. So why aren't we getting a discount if we use self-checkout? Because they're paying employees to stand around while we check ourselves out, and we're not getting paid. So why don't we get a discount? That's my thinking. Why doesn't the people spending the money that are checking themselves out, why don't we get the money? What's wrong with them? Curlers. I love to use curlers. And I was hearing all kinds of emergency crew, and I was like, oh, I don't want to drive to St. Andrews today. I'm sorry, guys. It's on the other side of Columbia. Let's cover up that paper. That one was awful. We'll keep adding layers until I like it. You know what? That is aggravating me. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, we hid that. That's going to need another layer to be of any use. We'll let this dry a minute. Yeah, I really hate that where they tell you have to show your receipt before you can leave after they've made us check ourselves out. That really irritates me too. This might move some of those, but we'll see. I'm really doing this for like the inside of the cat's ears because they look purple in the picture. But 3 out of the 4 Dollar Trees I went to had empty pegs, empty shelves. It was awful. And the one real close to the house, they have a lot, but it's different from the St. Andrews Road store. So I guess you get something different, wherever you are. It's like Allie K got those that little crochet avocado, and somebody had gifted it to her and told her that it came from Dollar Tree. So I keep going in and checking. And apparently the St. Andrews Road store is the only one that got the little flower kits. It's all right, but it's different. And Gail says she likes that color. This is some Artist Loft. Keep thinking I'd like some more things out of my bin, but if I drag out too much, then I've got to drag it all back. And I just would rather not. I'm not feeling it today. That pinky purple color. I might switch to some of the black colors. That one looks more pink than purple, so it'll need something else. Hi, Mama Juju. How are you? How are you? I've been in the South too long. How are you? Oh, Lord. These caps are being difficult. I put Bernadette out at like 12:30 last night. She's been out there ever since. But it's been warm again in the 60s, so I figure she's okay. I'll go get her when I get done printing. And as I said, I'm just trying for color. I'm not trying for any magical print because these are going to get ripped up. Just doing quick color pulls. That one looks kind of cool. That's really thick looking stuff there. I don't like that color too much. I'm going to put that back in the bin. Your Dollaramas are like our Dollar Trees. Well, when they quit doing just the dollar, ugh, that one paint's kind of gross. I think that one is getting kind of ew. Let's do, pop that down, pop that down. And then we'll put this over top of all of that and push it all in. We'll see what we get. That. I'll put this ugly one down on it. How's your mama, Nam? Bless your heart. Anne was talking about bless your heart. Ooh. That'd be cool. I'll set that one aside. I'll have to go do a flip when I get done. Well, all right. See, I want to put a little something darker on that one. let's see, I want some greens and some peaches and tans too for another project. So I might have to do this a couple times to get all the colors that I need. I have some painty paper I need to go through and see what's in there. Let's bring this one back that has nothing on it here, really. You're getting a Dollar Tree? That's cool. It's got a wrinkle in it. Not going to worry about it. Really doesn't matter when you're trying to just get color. If you do some variant in it, then when you make the little pieces, it helps you with all of that. See if we can pick up some more of those lines. If not, we'll get them on the next one. There we go. Got some of the lines picked up. All right, I'm going to switch to blues now, dark blues. I like having my colors in bins by color. It really helps. Here, let's do just a regular black. Gonna need some plain black too. Ooh, that stinks. Just making marks with the curler. Hi, Janet Nash. Just playing, making painty papers. Nothing fancy. Let's see what we get here. Ooh. Looks kind of cool. That'll help with the coat on the cat. A solid black cat's going to be hard. That's why I've been putting it off. I shouldn't have put it off so long. Let's see. Here's a kind of a gray that could help with the lighter areas on the cat. Let's do that. That one had a little bit of a paint booger in it. Oh, it looks green. That's weird. That's really weird. Here, let's do this. Yeah, that one stinks. That black. It's an apple barrel paint. Okay. This will be that gray here. And traffic's, heavy because it's the holiday season. So I think I've had my fill of going out. So I think for the rest of my projects, it's all going to be using things I already have on hand because I'm not leaving the house again. I got in the things I'd ordered for Greg and Scott today. So there's a little bit of a gray and purple. All right. Trying to find the blues. Don't need the reds and orange. Here we go. Here's some blue. I got this at Ollie's. They got these big bottles for 99 cents. This is the kind that Hobby Lobby carries. And they had these big bottles at Ollie's. Good stuff, cheap. Normally $2.49. Ollie's price was 99 cents. Oh, they call it what? Royal blue. Kind of looks periwinkle. Ooh, that was like way too much, but it'll be all right. You can roll some off on the brown paper. You can tell my brayer is ancient. I guess I should break down and get a new one. Maybe Santa will bring me one. This is just one of those little Teflon thingamabobs. Everybody's saying give Freddie a pat on the head. Oh, Tippy, you almost fell out, honey. Ooh, that's different. It's different. This is my favorite dark blue, Folk Arts Ink Spot. It's my favorite because it reads almost black. It's awesome. Poor brayer. It really has seen better days. See you later. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to keep that one just like it is. Again, this is more for the color than it is any kind of image. That's ultra blue. Phyllophaline? No. That's almost like Ink Spot. I might just bring this piece back and roll off onto it. And then just roll onto this. So Darby's blanket is in the dryer, and I went and I got a big gift bag so I can get that wrapped and set by the fireplace. And I've already wrapped Greg and Scott's presents, and I wrapped the pastels up that I had told Scott he could give them to me for Christmas. So I wrapped them myself. So when I open them on Christmas, I'll just go, oh, these are wonderful. Because I ordered them when Barb Owen showed them a few nights back, or last week or week before. That's kind of a cool. It's this black, I think, that stinks. Or was it the gray? Oh, this stinks. It's the black. I've been watching, as I was finishing up the blanket, I've been watching videos of people that go nuts when they get arrested, act a fool and act crazy and get more charges put on them because they can't act like a civilized human being. They just lose their mind. Of course, most of the time they're under the influence of something. Sad. Sad that they'd want to spend their life that way. That's what's really sad. All right, let's see what we pick up here. You just put them in the bags? Well, I'm probably going to wrap it in the blanket in tissue paper and then have some tissue paper kind of stick out the bag. So she's still going to have to do some unwrapping. That looks kind of cool. I'm going to have to get Bernadette in when I get off here too, because she's out there walking in circles. Crazy woman. Bring her in, let her eat. Guess I should think about something for dinner too. I'm not thinking very far ahead on this day. Let's do this blue just for something fun. Oh, the cat's eyes are like this intense school bus blue. School bus yellow. Looking at blue in my hand, looking at the cat, saying, yeah. Some people say do it in one direction only, but I find I can spread it out faster and then go over it. I don't know. I figure it's play with your toys the way you want to play with them and let that be it. I'm going to need some more that's dark. I mean, it's okay. I feel like I need darker colors than that, so I won't do another light color. This is cobalt blue. No rules. That's right. Just playing. Maybe we'll mix a little of this in with it. This one does not want to screw back on. And maybe a dot of stinky black. Wouldn't that be interesting if the colors were labeled as they smelled? Stinky black, blueberry blue. Of course, that goes to what we were talking about in chat the other day about how things are like flavors, like the markers, and how that's kind of bad. You don't want the kids to think that tastes good, really. And I'm kind of off a bit. Pick you up, set you down. Actually works better for me this way. There you go. Not straight, but you'll be all right. Oh, that's another nice dark one. You think you can do like 2 or 3 colors, but when you're doing an animal and you want to show that depth and the shape and everything, you need to really have a big old stack of paper. You really do. That's phthalo blue. True blue. Midnight. Midnight blue's not open. Well, by the time I get it open, that'll be nice and dry, and we'll have an interesting pull. Oh no, has it gone? Oh. Ooh, it's separated. That really needs to be shook a lot. I don't know if this is going to work. Guess we'll find out. And I am standing up to do this because it's easier. Because my table is so high. If I try to sit and do it, then I end up with pain in my neck from that pinched nerve that I have. So it's just easier to stand up. Let's do this one like as a base color, and then I can put something on top of it. You're cutting letters. I picked up a couple little stamp sets at the Dollar Tree. One that's just all thank you sentiments. They were $1.25 each. And then the other one was just an alphabet. So I can print out words. I like to print with an ink on fabric and then stitch over the letters. It looks cool, and then you get a nice looking. Oh, this is excellent. I'm going to keep this one just as it is to give me some variation in the blues. Oh, let's see. Ultra deep blue. Oh man, this Deco Art Americana, these are all kind of separated in here. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I got in yesterday. I had ordered a long while back a die set for just Christmas tree shaped triangles. They were just triangles. And that was going to be how I made my cards this year. But then it was like, oh, it's coming from China. So it takes forever. And I wanted to get my cards out. So yeah. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's just go bloop, bloop, bloop. You could do something like this and then doodle in the open spots. That could be interesting too. I couldn't remember who goes on Tuesdays, so hopefully I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. I just wanted to do this, and I wanted to share with you guys. Let's see. Going to take a nap. Angie's gone to take a nap. So I don't stick my hand in it. I'm going to go ahead and pick up off the table a little bit. And I'll do something else on top of that. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. In my cup that said, it's the cat's house. We just pay the mortgage. Ooh, it's getting cold. cheap Ollie's paint in a little black, I think. Some of these paints don't like to play together too well. But just go for it. Ugh, that black really stinks. Wonder if I have another one. Yeah, that's kind of how it was for me the other night when I went to try to go to sleep, and the cats were lined up across the bed. I'm like, I don't see any possibility that I'm going to be able to go to sleep. Okay, so that'll work for the body. So this cat's going to be blue, black and blue, I guess. That black really stinks. Let's see, what else do I have that's black? Do I have one that doesn't smell so bad? I have a lot of colors for the other one I need to do. This is a Mars black. This is Michael's brand. Whoa. Can you say, Becky, you got too much? I did. So what we'll do is I'll just get a piece of paper and I will roll this out some. Let's use this one here. Hi, Nettie. What you up to? Angie has to get little naps because she stays up all night and pops on to everybody that's up all night. Then she's on early in the morning and has to take a nap because she's been up all night. We know. We know. You can't fool us. I might keep that one just as a black. I don't know. Just so I have something that's in the black range. Navy blue. How about you, navy blue? I need to do some green paper too for the background because the kitty cat's laying in the grass. So I was thinking the background I would do in greens. It kind of goes good with the black coat. So I might do some greens next. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I might leave that one just like that too. All right, let me do some grassy greens here. Oh, and I need some yellow for his eyes. We might just pick up some of this with this. That's the color of his eyes, but it's on this dark, so. We're going to get some green instead because I had the blue on here. But that's okay too because I need green. Some of it could go in between. And I'll do papers for the other project after I get this one finished. That's a pretty green. Very grassy looking. Exactly what I need. Let's do some lighter ones. Oh, and who had to go? Oh, Gail. Okay, Gail. Have fun. I might do a prompt game for the background of this project on the canvas. But we'll do that another day. Or I could just film it and then, do a little editing and upload it. Oh, that almost looks more like for his eyes than the grass. Let's keep that one. And I'll lay some of the school bus. See what we get. We'll probably get some more green, because this has still got a lot of blue on the thing, but it's okay. I need colors, so whatever I get, I'll use. So I'll sit, and this stuff will get torn into little pieces. And what I did is, this was the original print off that I printed, and then I blew it up to this, and that's still not big enough for me. So then I blew it up to this, and then I did a grayscale. And the reason you do the grayscale is it shows you the highs and lows in the coat, so you know where to use lighter things to give you some dimension. So that's the plan, and I'm going to do it on an 8x8 canvas. Oh, and it looks like I need a little tiny bit of a reddish copper recolor or something metallic for the little bell on his collar. This is the eyeballs. This is good for the eyeballs, because I basically just need 2 little yellow circles, so I could pull from, like, over there or there. I want to keep this one just as it is. That'll be the eyeballs. And now let's do a darker green on top of this light green. Hi, Janet. The paper piecing, I could go live and work on some of it if you guys want to see. But I learned from watching Shell C how to, get it going. And then the rest I kind of figured out as I went. The most important thing is to just jump in there and try. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You'll have to throw something away or make changes. No biggie. Oh, yeah, grass. Grass. Let's get some more of a blue-green color, too. Once these have dried, I may even go in with stamps with black ink and just stamp with some different stamps all over some of the pieces, just to make it look like there's a difference, in value. There goes the mailman. I'm not really expecting anything much today. That needs something else over the top. This is Dollar Tree deep green. Whoa. sitting here looking, maybe some brown for in the background too, some tannish colors. I'm looking at how much paper I have left. Thanks for the thumbs up. Probably need more blacks to have enough value differences. That'd be all right. One of the background colors. And then let's see. Oh, I forgot I have these too. May contain cat hair. It's good. It's a cat picture. Becky, ever do painting with your cats where you put dabs of paint on the board? I haven't, because I can just imagine. Yeah. They're all sleeping right now, so I'm not going to say anybody's name because the one is right here next to me. And if I say his name, he'll get up to be in the middle of it because that's just the way he is. And like this one would be cool if I came back in with like green ink and just stamped on this. So I could come back with some foam stamps and stamp on that with some different values of green. So I'm going to keep that one the way it is. And before I get too far, I want to do a little bit of brownie things on the screen. That looks like a unbleached titanium. Because here in the South, the base of the grass is always kind of this kind of light colored, looks like dead grass. Those that have pristine green grass here are the ones that are poisoning the earth because they put so much fertilizer down that it runs off and gets in the river, and that's why our river always looks green. There you go. That'll be perfect for that. And then maybe one that's slightly more brown to put in there. This is what gel printing does, is you create this huge pile, just a huge mess, because you pull out all these different paints and it just gets a little crazy. I don't think I have any baby wipes. Should be interesting cleaning this up. It might just get cleaned up with paper toweling and water. Some of these can be used on the next pet project. Oh, yeah. That's a perfect undercolor to add into the grass. Do y'all, I don't know, some of you are probably old enough to remember the Big Blue Marble TV show. I got my first pen pal off from the Big Blue Marble. She lived in Louisiana. And I have pictures of her somewhere. Can't remember her name. That's awful. I think we were in early teens, maybe. Yeah, I've got a, ooh, look. Ugh. I don't know if this one will work or not. That paint's seen better days, I'm afraid. A lot of my paint has just sat since we moved back down. So that tells you it's at least, what, 4 years old? I think we've been back down here 4 years. Oh, and that one has kind of a funky, nasty smell to it, too. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to switch back to some more dark colors for the cat, because I'm sitting here thinking I'm going to need more values than what I have laying here on the floor. I'm good for the little ear openings. On this one, you can see the inside of the ear is that pinky purple, but then there's a little bit of the pinky purple on either side of his nose there, and then a little bit of pinky purple on the bridge of his nose, and then it's really black in the where his nostrils are. So yeah, this is going to be a real challenge, and you can tell she was spayed at the rescue, because they clipped the tip of their ears off. So that's why she's not rounded over here. They cut the tip of their ears off to let everybody know that she's already been spayed. Boy cats, you can tell by looking, but girl cats, you know, it's internal. So this one I might do some stamping or something on. It's just a buffy color, but that'll work on my other project that I need to work on too. But I'm going to switch back to the really dark colors again. I don't need a lot of that yellow. And I think I'm going to wait for more green. I really want to focus on the black. Let's put, this is that midnight blue, and a little bit of this black. Oh, Ellen Crimmy Trent has a new video up on ink and wash watercolor Christmas cards. So if you haven't made your Christmas cards, you might want to check with Ellen, because her watercolor videos are awesome. I was watching her when Mom was down, and Mom and I were doing watercolors together. I wish things were better. Oh, well. If wishes were fishes, we'd all have some. That's what my grandmother used to say. That's a lot of black again. Whoa, come on, roll. Get some of that off in there. Oh dear. So they're further apart than ever. Now I hope everybody that had orders got them before the strike started. Here we go. Wish I had a really dark. What is this one? Oh, that's not what I thought it would be. I'm getting pleasantly smooshed up here. Let's grab. Let's see. Let's grab this one back. What time is it anyway? 1:30. Oh boy. Well, I've got yours and Shannon's on the fireplace Christmas cards. So, and then Ann brought up the other day that you could, for anybody in Canada, we could send you all Christmas cards. Maybe switch to Valentine's. Oh, that's kind of weird looking. Let's do that. With this. Throw some bubbles down here. Hi, so Canadian. Yeah, I'm doing a last minute project for a neighbor, basically. That's going to interrupt my crochet time and my sewing time. So this is what it is. All right. That'll work for the kitty cats, some of the kitty cat body. When I get done with this stack, I'm going to say good enough and hope I have enough of the colors I need between this session and what I already have printed in my bucket, which I'll have to dig out and go through. We'll probably have the yellows I need in that bucket. All right, so just some more dark. Whoa. Whoa, she says. This one's called Midnight. I got way too much paint. But that's what the roll-off paper's for. Just lift some of that paint so you're not squishing all over the place. Oh, are we down to the last two pieces? Hopefully I've got enough dark values in my already printed stuff. And I'll go through and show you guys what's on the floor. Oh, that'll be great. I'm going to leave that one just as it is. It's kind of a really deep purple. It looks more blue there, but it really isn't. I might have enough to get what I need for the cat. Can't believe I volunteered to do a solid black cat, but yeah, there's that. Gray. I really like that midnight blue, but Ink Spot is my all-time favorite. And it's really more blue. Trying to clean as you go, clean as you go. And again, I may come back and do some additional stamping on top of this with maybe ink or more paint once these are totally dry. So there's that one. So let's see if we can maybe clean this up a little bit with the brown paper that I have here that I've been rolling on. I'll just clean it up and see what we get. These are all, no, that's a black, right? That's blue. That's a blue. That's a blue. That's blue. Let's see. I'm looking to see what else I've got here. That's that stinky black. I should throw that away because it's really gross. Maybe there is a dark green. This is a black green. That might be useful. Ew, it's separated too. Do this on some of the brown paper. The brown paper is some previous drop paper, but it will also work. It's about the same thickness as that copy paper I'm using. So maybe we'll just pick up some of this. And then here we can put the bubble wrap down. And I'll get another piece of the brown paper and stick it down here. Yeah, this one's gonna, yeah. I'm gonna try. The little original will be the one that really helps me because you can see there's lighter values here and on this side of the face under the eyes. All right, that's a curler. Let's see. Maybe I'll just use some lighter green to pick up some of this. Go ahead and put the purples back on the card. I'll do another session to do the other collection of colors that I need, and that'll give me a chance to go through what I already have so I can see I don't know what to charge for something like this, so I just don't know. That's why I don't sell my stuff, because I can't figure out how to charge for it, you know? I don't know if I'm asking too much, or should I push and get something more for my time? Who knows? That, and I don't like paperwork. It's kind of hard. You have to do the paperwork. Hi, Barbara. I'm going to go through my pile of papers here that I've made. As soon as I doctor up some of this brown paper. Because I think the brown paper will work nice for the grass area on the picture. Knock on wood, I haven't dropped any on the floor yet. Paint, that is. This was a very impromptu thing. I figured I was going to play. I might as well just go live and get something up on my channel. I need to be crocheting. Posted the Afghan pictures, so it's done, washed and dried. Just needs to go in a gift bag now. Oh, I like that as part of the grass paper. There. Let's see. I have several good pieces for the background colors. Let's put eucalyptus leaf. Maybe. Get some different values of green going. Plus the brown paper makes it look slightly different than the white paper too. This is going to be a bear to clean up without wet ones, but I'm going to do it the best I can and let that be it. Yeah, it's going to be hours and hours of work. And if I charged even $10 an hour, you know, that's already getting up there. And quite frankly, I don't think anybody around me has that much money to spend on something they consider a craft project, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm selling myself short, but I just know everybody's struggling right now. I'm having too much fun playing with all these greens. Hi, Linda. Oh, let me tell you guys. Scott has decided to name my alarm on my phone. And if Brenda is here, I'm sorry, but the alarm is now called Brenda. So Scott says, shut up, Brenda, in the mornings. So I was like, why'd you name her Brenda? And he says, because she's a bitch. She makes me get up. And I'm like, okay. He cracks me up some days. He said, I like when you wake me up. You bring coffee. All she does is go, meh, meh, meh. It's 5:05 a.m. He's not too happy with Brenda in the mornings. Poor Brenda. Nothing personal intended. Exactly. I think Scott's looking forward to a little bit of, he gets a couple days off for Christmas. And then he's taking the day after Christmas off because I made him an eye doctor's appointment because our nurse practitioner and me have been kind of riding him that he needs to get his eyes checked. So I think he's going to find that when he gets new glasses, things will be better for his vision. Because I'm convinced he needs new ones. Ooh. I'm just playing now to try to get the last of this color up. Just playing. So the background is going to be done up like masterboard. And I'll use the green colors for the background, and then I'll do other prompts and stuff on top of it. So I'll probably rip this up and just create a paper background and then do some other prompts on top of it, like stamping and making lines and maybe adding some different things to it. So I might do that as a live another day. I need Scott to rig me up because this is a stretched canvas. I want him to cut me a board or something to fit up inside so that when I'm pressing on it, things press in nice and neat. I hope that made a little bit of sense. You know, Brenda, I don't know. I got it at the thrift store. It probably is like the brown paper they put in packaging. I got it as a small roll at the thrift store. And I think it'll be the perfect weight for doing paper collage with. All right. That's probably good enough. I'll try to clean this in a minute. So let me just show you these green pieces that I have here. This is done on the brown paper. Get this out of the way. So we got that one. I'll show the green that I have to use. That one's got some blues to it. So there's those green ones. And then here's the ones that are on the floor. The tans are for the ground and background too, because in the South, our grass does that. It's got like different shades of browns and greens in it. Okay. So that'll basically take care of the background with this and this kind of mixed in a little bit. And then for the kitty cat's eyes, I have this because her eyes are definitely a gold. And then for the ears, I have a bunch that could be used for the inside of the ears. Because the inside of her ears are kind of this pinky and purple, those two colors together. Maybe a little bit of this one, maybe. And then these I could almost use on her body. Because this is purple, not blue. It's so light in here. But then I've got the rest of these on the floor that I'll pick up real quick. I think if I tear them just right into little teeny pieces, they can look like black. They'll read black, but they'll show different values. So this one, it really is more of a dark purple. But then I got different values going. And I'm also going to go and pull out my bin of paper, and I'm going to sort it. So those are the papers to do this kitty with here. And that's why I've got all these different values, because she's solid black. And that's the only thing I could think of to, work with to give her some dimension and stuff. So I got that. I need to clean up my thing. I'm not going to worry about cleaning these. I'll just put them back in there, because that's like bonus color when you leave the garbage on it. So I'll just stick that on my cart here. So that's what I was going to share today. And I think that's all I have. Does anybody got any questions or anything? And I will get with you and another day, and we'll do a prompt game. This is the board I'm going to use, but I want something to go in there. Now, I learned on a video not too long ago that if you take the time to wet your canvas, it'll make it shrink tighter, so that it'll be tighter when you go to paint and do your stuff on it. So I may wet the canvas before I come on live. But I thought an 8x8 size would be about right for this kitty cat. I can't remember the cat's name. Did I write it on the back of here? Oh, it was Felix. This is Felix the cat. Isn't that funny? So we're going to do it on an 8x8. But have you guys ever heard that if you wet the canvas, it tightens it up real stiff so it doesn't give on you? This one's pretty tight, but I might wet it. They said the front and the back. I've never done it. I might ask my sister, the art teacher, about that. So thanks for watching me play. It's for my neighbor that lives at the top of the street. She's also a cat lover, but she takes it to the next level. I think she's really sweet, but she overwhelms me with her intensity. I don't know how to cope with that. I go quiet when I feel like that. I'm not that boisterous, I guess, or I'm not. I know financially myself, I cannot save every stray cat, and she wants to, and she wants everybody else to be that much in, but I know I can't. And I really love her passion for the kitties, because I love kitties, but I just can't. I don't know if it's for what they were telling. I don't know if this one's a pre-primed canvas or not. Let me look. Some of them anymore. This one just says stretch canvas archival quality. Yes, this is triple primed with acrylic gesso, suited for acrylics and oils. Kiln dried, beveled stretcher bars. Canvas removes easily for restretching. Hangs with or without the frame. But now they were saying that if you dampened it and got it wet, it would make it shrink even tighter to the canvas. But like I said, this one's pretty. Sometimes when you push on it, it'll push right in. So I'm going to ask Robin about that before I get started. All right. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, tomorrow. I'll see you at about 1 o'clock tomorrow. Bye.